Bumped into these two ladies and they're from Europe, so I'd ask them to tell us a little bit about themselves.
Hi, I'm Johanna and this is my wife Miriam.
Hey, I'm from Germany and you are?
I'm from Austria and we're starting this, I think it's a training trail.
Yeah.
We're not really, still a bit touristy. You can see that with our bags.
Hey,
Don't
that's
be
okay. You guys are carrying everything you need.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah. And you got about a 1 week adventure on the trail.
Exactly.
You've been in America for a little while already?
3 weeks. It's our honeymoon.
Wow, very cool.
How sweet.
Yeah.
And we met these wonderful people.
Yeah.
Yeah, me and these two ladies were in the bunk room because that was the overflow, and we had a nice time last night.
Yes, we had.
And we got well taken care of by some trail angels.
Yeah.
We had some good food last night, yeah.
It was a big surprise for us.
You're really lucky to have trail magic on the first day on the trail, don't you think?
Yeah,
And it was
absolutely.
wonderful.
It's a
Yeah.
big match.
Yeah, very nice.
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
we wish you all ladies all the best and happy honeymoon. Hopefully you enjoy the trail. I know you Europeans, you're from the mountains, so you're going to be doing just fine.
We hope so.
And this is William D. MacArthur Memorial Bridge a little bit, and they're talking about there was a bear that was not afraid of people at guarded shelter and they killed him. And there's some information on how to hang a bear bag. This is Split Rock on my climb up today. So anyway, I was in Bennington, Vermont. It was a nice town, had a lot of hiker amenities and all that. I didn't need a night in town, so I was planning on just going in and resupplying that. And I asked the police if there was any stealth camping spots in town. And of course I got the answer I thought I'd get, no. So I went to the Madison Brewery on a recommendation, had some beer. Then I was hitchhiking. I thought for certain there's enough traffic, straight shot out to the trailhead. So I called the Catamount Hotel Motel, and they didn't have any rooms, but they had overflow bunker space. So I ended up going in there. Then I was joined by Joanna and Miriam a little later. And it turned out to be a good deal. We got trail magic. Met some other hikers I'd bumped into. And now I'm hiking to Manchester City, probably 2.5 days maybe. I'm entering the Glastonbury Wilderness of the Green Mountain National Forest. They say next to the 100-mile wilderness, this is the most remote part of the trail. But I just met a NOBO guy who left on the 11th of April, a trail named Nightingale. I think he was off trail for a couple of days with his wife. Hadn't seen him before he left on the 11th of April. I just bumped into a SOBO couple and they got their four-legged furry friend right there. And I'd ask them to introduce ourselves.
Yeah, I'm Mojo. That's my trail name. My actual name is Morgan Shear.
I'm Skeeter. My name's Marisa.
And then this is Sapa down here.
Awesome.
Yeah, our four-legged friend. And we are from Bloomington, Indiana.
All right.
We started on June 8th, and we started in Monson and went north to Catan and climbed it on the 15th. The first day was open.
Very cool.
Yep. And
it's been one hell of a journey.
yeah,
It's been butt kicking.
Yeah.
awfully excited.
Well, you guys did, you know, we all say the first 12 are training for the last 2, and you have already knocked them out, so maybe it's all downhill from here for you guys.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
We came out to the trail sort of to, you know, immerse ourselves in nature like everybody wants to, and we were at a good point in our lives. We had just graduated from college, and we don't know where we're headed next, so we took the opportunity to do the trail now. And
So I can almost guess your ages, but how old are you?
I'm 23.
I'm 24.
23 and 24. Very good. Well, I'll tell you what, man, this is, whatever the next part of your life is, I think hiking this trail on your resume is going to be pretty cool.
Yeah,
A great story to tell people for the next half a century
Right.
or
Sure
more.
Good, yeah.
So thanks very much for joining me, and Mojo, Skeeter, and
Sapa.
Choppa. Wow, awesome. Well, all the best on your hike. I bumped into these two youngsters that are out here doing the long trail.
Hey, I'm Eagle Scout.
And I'm Tenderfoot, or Sky.
And I'm Jackson. It's my real name.
We're from here, so
A little north, way farther north.
Okay.
So like Stowe area near Mount Mansfield.
Yep, yep.
Why do we do this?
You dragged me out here. She saw a poster that she wanted to do the long trail.
Yeah, and we
So-
just kind of did it. It
Very
was really
good.
spontaneous, and it's the first through hike I've ever done. So.
Wow.
Yeah. How many day hikes have you been on?
Two.
And
Wow.
then she
Before
did
this.
Yeah, very cool.
Pretty-
But you've done lots of backpacking though as an
Yeah,
Eagle
I've
Scout.
been
Yeah.
around a little bit. And
Very
she's-
good.
But she's doing great. She's keeping up.
I'm trying.
Yeah, very
Got some
good.
Tender feet.
And how many days are you into it now?
21 days.
21. Wow,
Yeah.
you're nearing the end.
Almost at the border.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you what, it's awesome being out here on the long trail.
Yeah.
We just happen to be doing it because the AT and the long trail run together.
You know the long trail's older, right?
I do know that,
Okay.
you know.
The
I do know
LT
that.
was, well, the AT was inspired by the LT.
I did some reading about that.
Good,
So
good.
you Green Mountain boys, you got to definitely tell everybody about that, right?
Yes, sir. Yes,
Yeah,
we do.
but Vermont's been an awesome state. I mean, you know, a little bit at the beginning, in my opinion, met the Vermont category, but
Yeah.
you know, it's been beautiful and really cool being out here in the Green Mountains. Yeah,
Very good views.
you guys are awesome ambassadors of Vermont. I got to tell you that. So
Thank you.
very good, and all the best on your hike and whatever else you do in life. And mention your names. I don't know if you did.
Eagle Scout.
Yep,
Jackson,
Tenderfoot
and ages.
17.
and 19.
Awesome, very good. That's incredible. Well, thank you very much. It's
Yeah,
been a
thank you.
pleasure.
Thank you.
Where he's from.
My name's Nightingale. Trail name's Nightingale. I'm from Syracuse, New York.
Right.
And yeah, I'm hiking the AT northbound this year. Started at Amicola Falls on April 2nd.
April 2nd, so you're making good time. What brought you out here,
Decent.
Nightingale?
Just something I've always wanted to do, so retired, called work quits this year, and retired and hiking the trail.
Good for you. And how old are you, Nightingale?
58.
All right, so what's after the trail?
Still got 600 miles to
Yeah.
figure that out.
All right, awesome. Hey, thanks. All the best out of your hiking. Good luck. Just finished up a pretty good climb to take me up to about 3,500 feet. And I've noticed going through here, it's kind of maybe behind me, but it's kind of mossy, greenish, you know. I think I'm very close to a shelter as well. I think this is the guarded shelter. I think this is where there was a friendly bear, not a friendly bear, but a bear that was not fearful of people. There was lots of comments in it, and they, like I showed you down below, they actually had to euthanize the animal, which is too bad, but you know, it's a safety thing. They're not afraid. Move on. All around. Today, sun's shining, bugs are out. Just moving on down the trail, hear one buzzing around my head. So last night I stayed just a little bit north of Kid Gorse Shelter. I guess we're about 2,800 feet, so we're kind of getting some elevation back. We'll be on Stratton Mountain, which me and Panic skied at a while ago. So if memory serves me from looking at the route this morning, I think that'll be at 39, so that'll be the highest point we've hit. Greylock was about 35 and some change, almost 36 in Massachusetts. So when I left this morning, I was 25 miles away from Manchester. I think it's Manchester City, Vermont, small town. I think I'm gonna go in there and do a little resupply. Probably stay the night, maybe wash clothes. I think Rutland will be next, and Rutland's the third biggest town or city in Vermont, I believe. The Innet Long Trail is, which is kind of a hiker thing for both AT hikers and long trail hikers. And so whether or not I stay there, I'm going to stop because it's got a nice pub, I think. I think the highlight for me was talking to the 17 and 19-year-old finishing up the long trail. I mean, they were just so pumped and proud of their home state, Vermont. It was wonderful and definitely motivated me and hopefully you to come out and hike the long trail. Self to us.
Hi, this is John, the German, and Shugu here on the trail. And I started in Katahdin. Actually, I started north of Katahdin, but I hiked over Katahdin on June 16th. And I'm just out here because, you know, I like to hike. What else is there to say?
Yeah, very good. And did you say how old you are?
Oh,
Shugu?
I'm 51.
51.
I turned 51 on the trail after a
Alright.
month.
Very cool. And you've already bitten off Maine and New Hampshire, so like you told me earlier, it's all downhill from here, huh?
It's mostly downhill from there. Well, it's actually from Mount Washington. It's mostly downhill to the Smokies.
Yeah, there you go. All right.
Yeah.
Well, all the best, and thanks for joining me on the hike.
Okay,
All
thank
right.
you.
And we're down here, and we're going to go up to Stratton Mountain. Then the trail continues over here to Stratton Pond. There's a campsite over there somewhere. And then the AT continues on. On top of the mountain, there might be some caretakers up there, and if the chairlift works, then I may in fact take it. I probably won't be able to hold the camera for too long, but I'm climbing up Stratton Mountain. I'm about 3,400 feet, going up to 39. It was a big climb, probably 1,800 from down at the road. But yeah, this will be a cool point of elevation, biggest we've had in a while. So let me get back at it and I'll show you what's happening up top. On 30 July, I bumped into another pair going SOBO, and I asked them to introduce themselves.
Hi, I'm Little Dipper.
I'm Creamy. We're married.
All right.
Going SOBO started on June 18th.
From North Carolina.
All right.
Both from North Carolina. Been in the Virgin Islands for the last 9 years.
Awesome.
So we had a job we needed to quit, and we needed a reason to quit. So
Yeah.
we decided to
Hike
do
the
the trail.
AT.
Awesome.
Here we are.
Yeah. Are you eastern North Carolina or out in the mountains or
We're from
Raleigh,
Charlotte.
Georgia?
I went to
Yeah.
school in the mountains.
Okay.
But
All right.
all over.
Cool. Cool.
Yeah, Wilmington too.
Yeah. How old are you, if you don't mind me asking?
I'm 34.
40.
40. And how long y'all been married?
6 years.
Awesome. So it's not a honeymoon out here, but it's a trek. How's that?
Honeymoon type thing.
No. Yeah, I've seen a number of married couples that were going north when I was heading south.
Yeah.
So it's always good to see.
Yeah.
But I wish you all the best on your journey.
Thank you very much.
I think you're sailing downhill. That's
Yeah.
what.
I know.
That's
We're
what a
making
German
miles.
guy I talked to a little while ago.
Today, so
All right.
hopefully it's not.
Well,
not
you
too
guys are almost 600 in, so I tell you what,
I
you're
know.
cruising, you know.
Cruising.
All right. Well, thank you very much for joining me, and all the best on your hike.
All right.
Feet, so I think I'm on about the top, and there's a fire tower around here somewhere. Oh, there it is, right there. I'm gonna go up it. Shows it's about I don't know, 76 or so. So it's not. The two SOBOs, I asked them if they noted if the gondola was open, but they didn't see it running. It's probably just as well for me, because I'd go down there and drink beer and eat something and all that. So here we are. 4 people at once, and I don't know. Hey, how you doing?
Good, how are you?
You climb up?
Yep.
All right. Stratton Mountain, 3936, highest in southern Vermont. James Taylor, not the singer, came up with the idea of the long trail. And then in 1921, Benton Mackay had expanded that concept into what today is the Appalachian Trail. This is pretty sure that ski area off in the distance there is Bromley. And that's the top of Stratton right there.
Hi, I'm Felicia, and I go by Sassafras.
And I'm Michael.
And
Go
you
by Michael.
Oh, you do? I thought it was the Mad Hatter. You're not finding that yet?
I have a hat on today.
We are just section hiking. Today we're doing a 17.5-mile section. We have 2 cars up here, and we just leapfrog them.
Wow.
So we've been doing 5 days of it, and about a week ago we did 5 days in Vermont. We did Massachusetts that way and Connecticut that way, and we set like a 9 or 10 year goal of covering the whole AT in a 10-year span. And got about 13% done right now.
Hey, that's awesome. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, so just hike on and peace out.
Yeah, and where you guys from?
Oh, we are from Connecticut.
Connecticut,
Born and raised
okay.
in Manchester, but we live up in the Somers area now.
Connecticut was a small state for us. We were
Just 50
we were doing
miles,
cha-ching,
yeah.
cha-ching with those
It's a quick
double-digit
one.
states.
It's a
It was
quick
pretty
one.
cool.
Yeah.
But Vermont's about 150, I guess. So
It's exactly that, yeah. And we're school teachers, so we kind
you
of
are.
attack it in the summer
Yeah.
and on the weekends, and we'll be retired.
What level do you teach?
Middle school.
Middle school.
I am presently elementary PE, but I did
Alright.
high school for the majority of my career.
Awesome. Well, this is good stories for the kids and all that. So
Yeah.
yeah,
Show my pictures all the time.
yeah,
Yeah,
awesome.
you do.
All right.
Yeah. All
Okay.
right.
Well, thank you very much
All
for
right,
joining me.
thank
All right.
you.
All the best. This is Stratton Pond. Entering the Live Brook Wilderness of the Green Mountain National Forest.